We're going to start off our evening look on Dorotto by using our cream cheek blushes. We have an array of different colours that suit all skin tones, right up to black skin, from the fairest skin. You can generally start with eyes if you want to first, but I'm starting with the cheek colour so that I can then work from there and see how intense I want to go. And I'm literally just going to apply it with a multi-use cream brush. I'm just going to take a little bit off of it. I'm just literally going to use it, apply it to the apples of the cheeks, and then just take my thumb and blend it down slightly. The reason why I'm just applying it with a cream brush and then just patting in with fingers is just to sort of blend it in and give it more of a natural look. We're now going to go with a soft touch blush. I'm going to pick Malika for this look. It's slightly more terracotta-y over the top of this pinky sort of tone, but very, very lightweight. They have a slight sheen to them, a slight shimmer. It's just that with the cream blushes, they're completely matte. They're rehydrating, but completely matte. So if you want to just buff it up for an evening look, you can just use our fan brush, and you just literally brush it over, and you can actually just take it over the eyes as well as a base. And now we're going to use our eyeshadows for an evening look. As a base shadow for the eye, I'm going to use Chantilly, which is a really nice neutral shadow. It's got a hint of violet in it as well. And you'll just see here how it opens the eyes. You can take it right up to the brow bone. Just to really open up the eyes here, and for an evening look, we're building up a little bit of it underneath the eye too. You can just see the difference. It just kind of opens up the eye. Always choose a light shade as an eye base, or if not a lighter shade, then a skin tone, a neutral tone. I'm now going to use our line and illuminating pencils. Today I'm going to go for Capri. The one end has the cream base and it has a little bit of glitter to it as well. So you can intensify it slightly. And that's what we're going to use on the inner side of Dorotto's eyes. And you just apply a little bit of warmth from your fingertip and just blend it in. Don't be afraid just to take it up onto the inner beginning of the brow bone there, like that. On the other side, the pencil side, it's almost sort of a charcoal, not a black, but a charcoal grey. And even that is really smooth. You can just blend it straight in. We're literally just going to blend a little bit up the side and take it into the crease a little. And then just with fingertips, just going to blend it, just to give it a bit of warmth. And you can just take a brush, just to give it a nice smoky look. And don't be afraid to take it out slightly, you know, of the eye area. And we're now just going to take a little bit more of Chantilly, the base shadow that we used, just to set the shadows and almost just sort of merge them together so you don't have any hard lines. Okay, just underneath, we're just going to take the cream shadow side of the pencil and just very naturally shimmer it under. I'm just going to use a chocolate brown shadow. The colour I'm using now is a colour called Suede, which is a matte brown shadow. No shimmer, easy to use. And I do find you can go into the lash line on the top with a cake liner in black, and then by using a chocolate brown underneath, it kind of gives it a nice two-dimension. I'm just going to push some cake liner into Dorotto's lash line just to thicken up for evening. This is the cake liner in Barbarella. It's really amazing. You just add a bit of water to it and you have your liner, long lasting. So I'm just going to push some cake liner in. By using an angled brush, it's a far easier way of achieving a nice liquid line. It's just a lot of practicing, but if you can get yourself an angled brush, it makes it a lot easier. One side of the face is never going to be completely exact to the other. But this is the art of contouring and using the right brushes. And like I say, using a slanted brush for doing liner is a great way of achieving perfection. Well, close to it. I'm now going to apply our Ultimate Mascara. It's lightweight, volumizing, water resistant, fiber free. You can swim in it, and it only comes off in hot water or warm water in the shower or the bath. You can really, really build your lashes up too. It's really volumizing. Usually you'd curl your lashes before you have mascara on. I'm keeping Dorotto's eyes closed when I do it and literally just clamping hold and then pulling away. Open your eyes. It's quite a nice sort of 60s finish. And there we go. We're now going to use some jewel dust. They all come in around 12 different shades. They have a really lovely shimmer to them. You can use them wet or dry. So I'm just going to show you that I'm mixing it up to a paste. The shade's called Luella. I'm just blending it. Close your eyes for me. Although we've done a liner on Dorota, I'm now just going to push this right into the lash line. So it's almost under the liner. It's almost going to mix with the black cake liner. Just underneath, I'm going to concentrate, make it a little more concentrated. There's a bit more shimmer. Just on the outer side of the eye. Once again, just using a slanted brush, just to halfway along under the eye. Not the whole way around, because we've still got a bit of the grey glitter on the inside. I'm now going to use a loose shimmer powder. The loose shimmer powders can be used all over the body, but avoid the centre of the face. And we're literally just going to put it on a fan brush and just over the eye area. And it almost, once again, just softens everything and blends all the shadows. The colour I used there is Angel, which is very sheer. I'm now going to use a pressed shimmer powder in the same tone, Angel, but I'm just literally going to apply it to the tops of Dorota's cheekbones. Just turn slightly. As you can see, it just illuminates the area. We also do a shimmering skin perfecting cream, and this has vitamins A, B, D and E in it. It also has a sun protection factor 25. You can use it on the body, the face. It's great just to use here on the collarbones. It's one of our most popular products. The colour that I'm using is Opal, and literally just by taking it along the collarbone here, you can even sort of just on the tips of the lips. You can mix it into your foundation. The more you apply, the more of a sheen you'll get. Great when you're on your holiday because it is just so moisturising. I'm now going to use a brow powder. Just going to pat it off. I've gone for medium because I'm going to build them up. Brow powders I find are a lot easier to work with than brow pencils, and they give such a nice natural finish. You can see it almost just blends all the hair. And I'm just following the shape of Dorota's brows. And then to finish off, I'm just going to take the brow brush and just gently brush the powder through. Just to finish off with, we're just going to use a really nice frappe lip gloss. It has no shimmer in it either. With our glosses, I wouldn't say they're long lasting, but they're extremely moisturising. You'll find with most glosses from companies all around the world, a gloss will never really have a long wear. After finishing with the application of frappe lip gloss, just to give a little bit more volume, this pencil's called Nougat. It's double-ended. Literally on one side it's got a nice neutral tone, and on the other side it's got a corrector. And you basically, with the corrector, just go around the outskirt of the lip. You can do it before the gloss or after the gloss, it's up to you. So with the corrector, I've literally just gone around the Cupid's bow and blended it out slightly, and then just straight underneath. And then with the neutral side, I'm just blending it in, because Dorota's lips are nice and volumized anyway. Use sort of early evening, right through the night, and possibly into the morning, because it's not going to move. It's all sort of wet to dry, so longevity. Thing is, if you were to go out in the evening now, you'd just see that it sparkles. It's so pretty. And the longer you wear it as well, the longer you wear the look, because eyes heat up anyway, the whole point of using it wet to dry is that it will last all night, but it does soften slightly.